All right. And welcome back to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I'm coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And you're listening to this program right here on 910 AM WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., we get together here on the radio. We talk about gambling. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget it's Central Time. We get together on the radio. We talk about gambling. You can listen to the program live on the internet at the PelicanSportsTV.com website, PelicanSportsTV.com, or you can always download the 910 AM WUBR app. Yep, just go to the App Store or iTunes or wherever the heck you get the apps from for your phone, and you download the 910 AM WUBR app, and you can listen to the MeatMan every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, right here on 910 AM WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. All right, now what we're doing today on a Friday, April the 6th, 2018's program, we're talking horse racing. The MeatMan just did the Wood Memorial. And, of course, you can watch that video on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the MeatMan's YouTube channel. That way you never miss one of my videos. Every day, NBA videos, Major League Baseball videos, NHL hockey videos. Hey, we're getting a WNBA team out here in Las Vegas. The MeatMan's going to be the king of Beaver Ball. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to all the games, and I will let those ladies know that the MeatMan is in the house. And you better get it right. You better get it right. If I got over the total, you better push the ball. If I got under the total, you better slow it down. And everybody in the building is going to know what the MeatMan's got. I'm not playing around. So when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you get all sorts of videos. You get all sorts of free picks. And it's horse racing season. Last week, got the Louisiana Derby. 2 weeks ago, Louisiana Derby. Last week, Florida Derby. Noble Indian and Louisiana Derby, Audible in the Florida Derby, both trained by Todd Pletcher, both ridden by Johnny Velasquez. And if you didn't listen to the program live, you can always watch the rebroadcast on the video. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, once again, the Kentucky Derby, it's about 30 days away from now. I guess tomorrow it'll be 4 weeks from Saturday. If you're going to be playing a Kentucky Derby, the full card, all the races, and you want to get the MeatMan's plays, $27. You text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. You text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. In a couple of weeks, I'll contact you, get you set up with the payment information, get you all signed up, and then sometime very late on Friday night, early Saturday morning, I'm going to email you my full card, exactly how to play each race. Of course, we're just going to pick one horse each race, win, place, and show. Some races we might just have win and place, depending on the odds. But you want to get the MeatMan's full card for the 2018 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs. Text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. Text the word Derby to 94253. If you can't figure it out, give me a call. Talk directly with me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato at 1-833-MeatMan. I got my own personal toll-free number that I'm literally going to have till the day I die. It's 1-833-MeatMan. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the Santa Anita Derby. It's race number 9 at the Santa Anita Park. Grade 1, purse $1 million. They're going 1.1 miles. We got a full field of 7 running. Well, it's not a full field. It's a short field of 7 horses running post time. 5:30 Central Time back there in Louisiana, 3:30 Pacific Time. out here in Las Vegas. All right, I got to put the glasses back on. I took the glasses off, so I got to put the headset off. So just everybody got to sit tight for like 5 seconds. I got to take the headset off, the sunglasses on. I got to put the Revenge of the Nerd glasses back on so I can see the freaking racing form, because MeatMan's 48 years old and I'm falling apart fast. I'm falling apart like a cheap suit, man. Hold on here. Hold on 1 second here for the MeatMan. Just give me 1 second. Let's give the MeatMan 1 second here. Got the Revenge of the Nerd glasses on. I got the headset back on. All right, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to talk about the Santa Anita Derby. And this is going to be a good race because you got two of possibly the best 3-year-olds in the country running in this race. The one horse is Instilled Regard. Jerry Hollendorf for the trainer, Joel Rosario, the jockey. This horse, if the name sounds familiar, it should, because this horse was the favorite in the Risen Star. Wound up running 4th by 2 1/4 lengths. J.J. Castellano was the jockey. This horse won the LeComte at the fairgrounds. Went off at 230-1 with J.J. Castellano. So this is a good horse. This is a good horse. You can run good at the fairgrounds and all of that stuff. You're a pretty good horse. 5-1 in the morning line. Oh, man, I tell you. This is a nice-looking horse, but let's take a look elsewhere. The 2-horse is Orbit Rain. Bryce Blanc in the saddle. Mick Ruiz, the trainer. 50-1 in the morning line. This horse has never broke maiden. Never broke maiden. This horse has run 3 times as a 2-year-old. Didn't break maiden. Hasn't raced in 2018 as a 3-year-old. And you run it in the Santa Anita Derby. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I can tell you that right now. This is the kind of horse you put it just to try to fill the thing up. It's embarrassing. I mean, you can't bet this horse. This horse is unbettable. The trainer only has 3 wins in 55 races. He's hitting under 5% for the meet. I mean, you just can't do it. You can't do it. You couldn't bet this horse. I mean, if he wins, he wins. So be it. But you can't bet him. There's no business in the race. All right, the 3-horse is considered by some the best 3-year-old in the country. The horse's name is Bolt d'Oro. His sire is Magladelia Odoro and El Prado. The stud fee, $250,000. It costs $250,000 for Magladelia Odoro to bang your mare. $250,000. And they sold the horse for $630,000. Now, there was a big controversy at Santa Anita Park a couple of weeks ago in the San Felipe. Bob Baffert's horse won the race. Mackenzie. Bolt d'Oro ran second, and he disqualified Baffert's horse. They put Baffert's horse second. They put Bolt d'Oro in the first spot. This horse broke maiden first time out. Then he won the Del Mar Futurity. Then he ran the front runner as a 2-year-old at Santa Anita. He ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at Del Mar. He went off at 70 cents on the dollar. I mean, he was really bet there. Finishes 3rd by 5 1/4 lengths. Then he runs in the San Felipe, runs 2nd. He runs 101 by a figure. We're going to come back to this horse in a minute. The 4 horse is Jimmy Chiller. Doug O'Neill, the trainer. He's only got 17 wins and 139 starts at Santa Anita this meet. He mustn't be hitting the horse with a needle in the right spot. Oh, another maiden. Another maiden in the Santa Anita Derby. That's 2 of the first 4 horses that I've talked about in the Santa Anita Derby are maidens. Maidens. This horse has run 4 times. He's never won. He ran once as a 2-year-old. He ran third. He's run 3 times as a 3-year-old. He's run 4th, 3rd, and 3rd. Never won a race in his life. Yet he's in the Santa Anita Derby. It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. 30 to 1 on the morning line. Unbettable. You cannot bet that horse. The 5 horse is Pepe Tono. P-P-A-T-O-N-O. Victor Espinoza, my favorite jockey in the whole world in the saddle. Victor Garcia, the trainer. 20 to 1 on the morning line. He's only run 4 times in his life. 2 tries to break maiden. Then they run him into Bob and Beverly Lewis. Grade 3 at Santa Anita. He runs 8th. Runs 6th by 8 3/4 lengths. And then they run him in an optional claiming race. 75,000, 9 winners of 1 for 3-year-olds. Not 3-year-olds and up, just 3-year-olds. All right, my bad. He goes up at 21 to 1, but that's because Justify, who's the 6 horse in this race, who I'll talk about in a second, Justify went off at 1 to 20 in the race. So Pepe Tono, he went off at 20 to 1. Horse went off at 1 to 20. He went off at 20 to 1. The last time he ran against Justify was 1 to 20. He was 21 to 1, and Justify beat him by 7 lengths. So unfortunately, the 5 horse, just based on what we know about the 6 horse, the 5 horse is unbettable. The 6 horse is Justified. This is Bob Baffert's horse. He's 2 for 2 at Santa Anita. He breaks maiden in a 7-furlong race by 9.5 lengths at 1 to 2. Then he ran in the mud in that optional claiming race. Probably just to give him a little workout for Baffert. He goes up at 1 to 20. And he wins the race by 6.5 lengths. This is a nice-looking horse here. Justify is 4 to 5 on the morning line. Mike Smith is the jockey. All right, I'm going to come right back to him in just a second. Everybody just sit tight here real fast. The 7 horse is Core Beliefs. Tyler Bays is the jockey. Took 3 tries to break maiden. Didn't break maiden the first time. Ran a good race, but didn't break maiden the second time. They did stretch him out. The first 2 times, he only ran 5.5 furlongs and 6 furlongs. This last time, they put him 1 mile and a 16th. He goes coast to coast. He actually opens up in the stretch. Had a head lead at the stretch, wins the race by 3 1/4 lengths. He's 20 to 1 on the morning line. Peter Urton is the trainer. I mean, it's not a bad-looking horse, but once again, you got a horse that just broke maiden, got 1 win, going to be tough to beat the 6, Justify, and he's going to have a hard time beating the 3, Bolt d'Oro. So it's come down to those 2 horses. The 3, Bolt d'Oro, 6 to 5 on the morning line. Mick Ruiz, the trainer, J.J. Castellano, the jockey, or do you take Justify? The 6 at 4 to 5 on the morning line. Bob Baffert, Mike Smith. Bob Baffert's pissed off here because that race that Bolt d'Oro won, the San Felipe, when he ran second and they disqualified the winner. The winner of the race was Bob Baffert's horse. So Bob Baffert's looking for revenge here. Baffert's looking for revenge, and he owns the Santa Anita Derby. I mean, Bob Baffert, I think he's won like 8 Santa Anita Derbies, or he's going for his 8th one. But at 4 to 5, there's no meat on the bone. There's no meat on the bone at 4 to 5, and his horse is Bolt d'Oro. He's just as good as Justified. He's probably a little better than Justified. He's running a lot tougher races. The Delmar Futurity, the front runner, the grade 1 at Santa Anita that he won by 7 3/4 lengths. He ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He went up at 70 cents on a dollar in that race. I think we're going to take Bolt d'Oro to 3 in the Santa Anita Derby at 6 to 5. Let's take Bolt d'Oro, the 3 horse, in the Santa Anita Derby. So race number 9 on Saturday, the Santa Anita Derby. We're going to take the 3. It's down to the 6 Justify or the 3 Bolt d'Oro. Justify at 4 to 5 on the morning line. He's probably going to go up at 3 to 5. Bolt d'Oro, you're probably going to get 6 to 5 on him. And 6 to 5 on Bolt d'Oro, that's a square price. That's a square price, and that's going to be the pick for the video. So we're looking for 4 winners in a row. Louisiana Derby 2 weeks ago. Last week, the Florida Derby. A little while ago, I gave out the pick in the Wood Memorial. You can find that video at YouTube or Google MeatMan Wood Memorial Selection. And now I'm giving you the winner of the Santa Anita Derby, race 9 on Saturday. We're going to go with the 3 horse, Bolt d'Oro, and we're just going to bet him win in place. Even though if Justify runs out of the money, the show pool is going to be massive. But with only 7 horses in the race, 6 to 5 on the morning line, like I said, not a lot of meat on the bone. But if we pick the winner of the race, we're going to make us a few bucks. The 9th race at Santa Anita on Saturday, the Santa Anita Derby, will take the 3. Bolt d'Oro, 903, and we'll bet the horse win and place. All right, now, once again, you want to get the MeatMan's full card for the Kentucky Derby, the first Saturday in May? I want you to text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. I want you to shoot me a text message. Text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. $27. You get my full card for the 2018 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs. There's usually about 14 races on the card. You will get my best bet in each of those 14 races. And we're going to make some money the first Saturday in May. Text me. Text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this special edition of Sports Line Radio. Once again, we did the Wood Memorial in the first half of the program. You can watch that rebroadcast on YouTube. And we did the Santa Anita Derby in the second half of the program. You can watch that rebroadcast up on YouTube. Don't forget, every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., Sports Line right here at 9, 10 a.m., WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you never miss any of the MeatMan's videos. All right, I want to thank my man Don back in the studio. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sports Line. Don, have a good weekend. Always want to thank my man TK, Tommy Chrysan, for getting me the spot here on 9, 10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. And, of course, I always want to thank my man Alan, the owner of Pelican Sports Radio, Pelican Sports TV, for putting the MeatMan in the game. Bet with your head not over it, Cap. Money management is the key to turning a profit, whether you're betting sports or horses. My name, as always, Dave the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sports Line. All right, I appreciate that very much. I know you probably want to get out of here, so we'll make it quick today. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this edition of Sports Line Radio. We broke it into 2 halves. First half of the program, we did the Wood Memorial. You want to find that video with my selection for the Wood Memorial I did Aqueduct, just look for it on YouTube, do a Google search. But the easiest way to do it is you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, boom, the video pops up right there, and you won't have to search for it. It'll come searching for you. Now, we just did the Santa Anita Derby. In this half of the radio program here, we're going to put that up on YouTube as well. And then later tonight, the MeatMan's going to do something for the Bluegrass, the big race over there at Keeneland. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you never miss any of the MeatMan's videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, you want to get the MeatMan's full card for the 2018 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs? I want you to text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253. Shoot me a text message and let me know that you want my full card for the 2018 Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs, and you text the word Derby, D-E-R-B-Y, to 94253, or give me a call. My personal iPhone, my own personal toll-free number that I'm literally going to have to the day I die. It's 1-833-MeatMan. Talk directly with me. Las Vegas-based professional handicapper Dave Scandaliato at 1-833-MeatMan. All right, now make sure you join us next Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time for another edition of Sports Line Radio. Every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 9, 10 a.m., WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. We get together right here on the radio, and we talk gambling. Bet with your head not over it, man and ladies. Money management is the key to turning a profit against that no-good stinking bookie. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you in the winner's circle on Saturday. Let's make some money betting them horses.